Good morning. Hey everybody. Jody Marketplace Boutique. I just got my packages done. Thought I'd show you what's sold for the month. My favorite things. Come on along and I'll show you what's sold, what my favorite things are, where I got them, and hopefully it'll give you some ideas of what you can find out there too. So this morning I'm going to a thrift store if my daughter ever hurries up. Will it happen? I don't know. So the only way to really find good things is to look for them. So I just got up, frizzy hair and all, and I'm going to thrift stores. Okay, so these are my favorite solds for April that I pulled up. So I do have some sales that have sold and for quite a bit of money. However, I don't know if it's just because I'm on YouTube maybe, I've had some people buy from me and then not pay for them or had another item that was just returned to sender the next day. Really strange. And I've decided if I sell stuff like that and it doesn't go well, I'm just not going to show it. Because I kind of have this feeling that some people are doing this just to see their stuff being shown or see me talk about it. So this one I got an auction with a box full of can openers. These have been selling really well and I think I've got a couple left. Okay, so this did not sell for a lot, but that's okay. It met my favorite solds. This is a 9 & Company by 9 West, size 14, pink coral blazer jacket summer spring. It's really pretty. And how I get that crispy background, and then took a photo and I did the remove background that eBay offers on their app. If yours is not working right, just discard the app and reinstall it and then it should work out really well. And that will help with any kind of upgrades too, I found. Thankfully, eBay has given us this remove background for free on our app and it works wonderfully. I really have been enjoying that. I found this amazing blazer jacket at the Goodwill bins and it was so pretty. I love the colors. So this made my favorite list because it's got pink. Hello, it's got pink. Now here is a purple multi-iridescent round abstract silver tone beaded necklace wire chain. This definitely made my favorite list. If you're looking for jewelry, look for quality if you're cherry picking those items. You don't even necessarily have to have a brand. Just feel the item. Is it kind of a hefty weight to it? Does it have pretty colors? Does it look like it's made with glass? These stations were really nice. And they were like a silver tone, heavier metal. I could tell it was made very well. This is definitely one of my favorite solds. And this came from Goodwill. This one was not listed very long. It sold right away. Jewelry is so easy. It's easy to store. It's easy to find. It's easy to list, ship, everything. So if you want something easy to sell, definitely go with jewelry. Do not pass it by. Okay, so here's one of those things and you're probably thinking, why is this on your favorite list? I'll tell you why. This is a Merona velour hoodie sweatshirt, midnight blue hooded medium. This is one of my favorite finds because this is a freebie I got out of my own closet. So I was cleaning closets one day and I pretty much got rid of all of our velour sweatshirts. All of us girls used to wear these. I just decided, oh, I haven't been wearing these anymore. So I don't know why. They're comfy. I used to have them in every color with the matching track pants. And then somebody took a picture of my and like, I don't want to wear them anymore. I am passing these along. This is my favorite find because it just came out of our closet. And I'm telling you, if you're starting on eBay or you want to start on eBay, I would suggest to you that you start with your own home. Start with your own closet, your own garage, your own car. What do you got in your car? Anything sitting there? Start with your own area. List it on eBay. Start building those items up. Definitely get those things listed. And hey, if you have things in your closet that you're not wearing, why not list them and make money off them? So I don't think we even wore this. I washed it and I passed it along to the next person. So that definitely hits my favorite solds. Okay, so here's one of my favorite items. DG2 Diane Gilman new cropped virtual stretch Capri jeans. Okay, so these sold, and this was one of my favorite solds because this buyer was so friendly and we chatted back and forth for a while and she was just the sweetest person. Sometimes I get them wholesale, sometimes by the bag or the pallet. I usually buy this kind of stuff in big quantities. Definitely one of my favorite solds. The buyer was just amazing and that's what really made this my favorite sale. Because usually for me, selling clothes probably isn't so exciting. But when a buyer is super awesome, that just makes my day. And speaking of clothing, here's a Karen Scott 1X new gateway print tee top with cruise ship. Something like that. This ends up on my favorites list because if you've heard me talk about this before, I bought a pallet of Macy's, and oh, do I love Macy's clothing. All the clothing from Macy's was really, really good quality. Any of the Macy's items for clothing is always going to end up on my favorite solds because the Macy's clothing is really good quality, and Karen Scott has like really nice items. It's kind of like a nice grade thickness jersey t-shirt. So if you have the opportunity to do like a Macy's palette, definitely don't pass that by if you can get it cheap enough. Okay, on my favorites list is this Palms Tree aqua blue, yellow green oblong tablecloth matching napkin set. I've actually had quite a bit of interest of this before it sold, and it's super cute for summer. Now, I bought this at a estate auction that went off in the summertime. This was a live auction. This one I just put on my coffee table in my living room just to show it off and see what it looks like, and then I used the remove background. Worked pretty good so somebody can see what it looks like. Hopefully they are enjoying it. It has really cute palm trees, perfect for Florida or somewhere tropical, that's for sure. And this one I bought and I set at the live auction. Towards the end, they started just getting rid of everything off the side of the wall. And there was a baker's rack, and on the baker's rack were these little table napkin rings. And I personally do not own any, but I always have wanted some. And there was like a big bucket of them, and I thought, okay. They started, I think, on like the top tier of the baker's rack. So on the second tier, I won this for $1. And I think they did choice, and I said, okay, so I'll just take the whole rack. So it was like times 3. So for like $3 for each tier of that baker's rack, and I think they threw it in too or something. I ended up with a baker's rack, a bunch of linens. Yes, I won the table napkin rings. Yay! So now when I have a party, I can be a proper person. Somehow I really made out on this transaction when I bought it. So this is definitely ending up on my favorite solds, favorite buys, favorite awesomeness. Okay, and here is a 1994 vintage Mattel Kelly Barbie doll auburn red hair dress. Hair purple dress. There we go. Hair dress. That doesn't sound good. This ends up on my favorite solds. I bought a big thing of toys, and that is in another one of my videos. This just ends up on there because I've made so much money out of that thing of toys. Yay! All those $12 add up. Plus, I kind of like selling kids' toys. How cute is she? Right here is the name, and that's on the back. So, and this is where I got the date. Here is a pair of Christian Dior designer Goldtone 6070 retro modern earrings. This is definitely one of my favorite solds and my favorite buys. So I bought these at an auction locally. It was in like a little box of jewelry, costume jewelry, and it was really nice stuff. I think I won this for $5, which was the starting bid. And there was multiple pieces of jewelry in there. So, and here it says Christian Dior right here. And if you look it up how it's spelled, it'll give you a date. So you'll want to kind of blow this up with your phone, or you can use a loupe too, or a magnifying glass, or you can steal your husband's magnifying glass. You can look these up a little better to know like how old they are. So that's how I figured that one out. Definitely one of my favorite solds. This is one of the actually the first jewelry pieces that I started selling. I was trying to think of like how am I gonna display this where it looks good. And I had this piece of marble I won in an auction. Just bought these black backgrounds. This was just a piece of cardboard from the craft store. So I get my stuff from Hobby Lobby. Every once in a while I just replace it. They're only a couple dollars. So that works out good. Super cute. So definitely one of my favorite solds. I love selling jewelry and I love providing those really cool vintage items that you can't just go to like a Walmart or a Meijer, Target and find these items. You have to go to a special store or try to hunt them down, and that's what makes eBay really fun because you can find things that you can't find or it would take forever to find, maybe even years or never to find. And a lot of times if I'm trying to replace something from childhood, I definitely go to eBay and look on there. So eBay is a wonderful asset, and we buy most of our things on eBay. Even just to fix things, we buy on eBay. Here is one of my favorite solds. I didn't put very much in this title. Hummer H1 diecast vehicle. It's just like the usual size. This was one of my favorite souls because I won it and it was just part of like a huge amount of vintage Hot Wheels that I had won in Matchbox cars. This was a newer one that was in there. This is just one of them and I'm happy to move this on. I really appreciate this buyer for buying it for me. These things are fun and they're easy to ship. You might see even really cheapy things on my favorite list, but they make me happy. Okay, I honestly have no idea here what I was doing, so I just put it in a big lot. Does that make sense? Here's a vintage Yamaha motocross motorcycle, built fix-it lot, wheel stand dirt bike in that bin of toys. And I'll show you here. Okay, this is the photo I put together. So it's just two pieces of cardboard, like mat board. What do you call those things? The poster? Not, they're not poster boards, but they have like a foam. Is it a foam board? I don't know what it's called. A Hobby Lobby board. How about that? And a lot of times I'll just bring these boards into my living room and just start listing as I'm watching like a movie. So I was sitting here watching a movie with my husband, and this was the stuff that was left over on the bottom of that toy box that I bought at auction. I think I paid $6, $7 for like the whole green tote, and this is also on a video. If you don't know what to do, just make it till you break it. That's my advice. So I lotted these together, try to make it look nice, and what you do is just go in here if you have no idea what you're doing. Okay, so this says Yamaha. You know it's a motorcycle. Fix-it parts. Yay! I have no idea what these pieces are. I just put them together. I think they have something to do with that, but if they don't, I don't know. Here's a helmet. Here's a little thingy. So I put these all together. I had a lot of interest on this too. And these are just pieces. So for a little boy to put all these little, things together is probably fun for someone. So that definitely made it on my favorites list, even though I have no idea what I was doing, or still don't. Here is a vintage Michigan Freemasonry compass, window car decal sticker, Freemason small. What does NOS mean? New old stock. New NOS. Okay, okay. Boy, I stumped myself there for a minute. Okay, so here is that sticker decal. This made it to my favorite list because, hey, it's Michigan. It's Michigan memorabilia. It's Michigan ephemera. I love ephemera. Ephemera will always be on my favorite list. I love selling it. I love buying it. I love paper items. Yay! So I like Freemason stuff. It kind of piques my interest only because it's in my family history and they were big Freemasons. So when I did our genealogy and found their tombstones, they had these Freemason things on them. I realized they were Freemasons. I still don't really know anything about that. Definitely interesting. I wish I knew more. This hit my favorites list, and so how I bought it was at auction. I bought it's like a really cool, that vintage 50s blue. It's like that baby blue from the 50s. One of those thingies you hang on the wall that you put like little pieces of tools in, screws and nuts and bolts and stuff. I wanted a little cabinet for myself because I do a lot of house items around here. So because I just want it done. I don't like waiting for somebody. However, when I opened up one of the drawers, it was full of really cool stuff. They didn't even clean it out. What? It was super dirty and disgusting. Let me tell you, that's probably why. If you see something dirty and disgusting and it's full of stuff, buy it. There could be something in there. So I pulled out all kinds of stuff on the back of one of these drawers. This happens to be one of them. There was a lot of like Freemason stuff in there. So this is definitely one of my favorite solds out of curiosity. So here's one of my favorite solds, and I just want to give you a little hint because I'm seeing this here. If you scroll down here, you will see all the stuff that I filled in, and it's a lot, I know. This sweater was for sale for quite a long time, like forever and a day. Every once in a while, I'll go through here and just revise them or end them and relist them as new. And when I did that, it sold right away. So if you don't fill these out or you don't have time, you know, if it's been sitting there, go back in there and try to fill some of these out. And wham, it's sold. This is hitting my favorite list because I got this free. Free is good. Free is my favorite. So my awesome aunt gives me her clothes once in a while. And she has really good taste. What's better than when your family hands clothes down and you can sell them on eBay? Yes, please. Here's a vintage 90s black velvet crucifix cross religious spiritual choker necklace. This is my favorite sold because, well, I didn't think these were going to sell, and I was actually going to donate these or put these in a big lot and get rid of them locally. Sometimes I do that because I just like to watch auctions because, hey, why not? I'm bored. I really didn't think any of these sold, and you would not believe this. These chokers from the 90s, I would have never thought this. They sell, sell, sell. I have sold so many 90s chokers. If you have second guess about these chokers selling, don't. Just list them. If somebody doesn't want to pay that much, they can always give you an offer if you have that turned on, which I do. I think this one must have sold. It says save 20%, so I either sent them an offer or it was already on sale. Definitely one of my favorites, and it's jewelry. Yes, yes, yes. New boxer brief. Bob Ross, no mistakes, happy accidents, men's, size medium boxer shorts. Isn't that funny? These are so cute. So I bought these new from Target. See how cute these are? These were so awesome. No mistakes. Just happy accidents. This hit my favorite list because, well, it's funny and I like funny things. And sometimes highly inappropriate. Target had marked them wrong on the hanger because they had a little hanger they were hanging on. So I thought I was buying a different size, and then when I got home, they were a medium, and obviously that wasn't going to work. So I listed them on eBay, bought them for a John, and they sold to a John, and even spelled the same way. What? It can't get more awesome than that. Okay, so those are my favorite solds for April. I did have a lot of higher end items that sold, but they did not make it on my favorites list, and they will not always. They have to be good, happy transactions, like happy accidents. And I hope this inspires all of you to go out and find something new to sell on eBay. Maybe this will help you keep your eye out for some really fun things to sell. Okay, everybody, have a really awesome week. Bye. Look at the pretty flowers. Isn't that pretty? Hey, bananas.